Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Daily Scope. Something strange is stirring above our planet tonight. Fiery storm is racing through space its target. Earth scientists are calling it a significant solar event. A burst of radiation powerful enough to disrupt satellites, black out GPS systems, and knock out entire power grids. And just as this invisible threat draws near, SpaceX prepares for a critical launch. Two cosmic forces. One fragile planet at a ticking clock. Is this just a coincidence? Or are we about to witness a dangerous space-time collision? Could this be the night when a solar flare interrupts a launch, damages satellites mid-flight, or even plunges us into darkness? Right now, millions of people remain unaware of the charged particles heading their way. But those who know are watching the skies, holding their breath. Because tonight isn't just about rockets and radiation. It's about how close we truly are to the edge of control. What happens when the sun reminds us? It still rules space. It's the sun minus 93 million miles away, yet capable of changing life on Earth in an instant. Every so often, this massive nuclear furnace erupts with energy so fierce, it can send shockwaves through the very fabric of our technology-dependent world. These bursts are called solar flares, and when they're strong enough, they are followed by coronal mass ejections, or CMEs. Huge clouds of charged particles that can slam into Earth's magnetic field. That's exactly what's unfolding right now. On June 17th, at approximately 2:19 UTC, the sun unleashed a powerful M-class solar flare, detected by NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory. While not the most extreme kind, that title goes to X-class flares. This M-class eruption was particularly aggressive. It was followed by a fast-moving CME directed toward Earth. Predicted to make impact on June 18th, the same night SpaceX is scheduled to launch its Starlink 10-18 mission. That's where the story takes a stunning turn. Starlink 10-18 is no ordinary launch. It's part of SpaceX's mission to expand its global internet constellation, a network of thousands of satellites that beam internet access to even the most remote corners of the planet. But satellites are especially vulnerable to solar storms. When high-energy particles from ACME reach Earth, they can cause voltage surges, fry onboard electronics, and even cause spacecraft to fail. And that's not just theoretical. February 2022, a relatively minor geomagnetic storm caused 40 Starlink satellites to fail and burn up in Earth's atmosphere. Just days after launch, the cost. Tens of millions of dollars lost in minutes. So when we say there's a solar flare on the way and a rocket launch is planned within hours of its arrival, the risks are real. NASA's Space Weather Prediction Center has issued a G2-level geomagnetic storm watch for the day of the launch, enough to disrupt communications, affect satellite navigation, and even cause stunning auroras at lower latitudes than usual. While G2 isn't the most extreme rating, it's still powerful enough to raise red flags for spacecraft operators. For SpaceX, the timing couldn't be worse. Every satellite in the Starlink constellation depends on precise trajectory control and real-time communication with ground systems. A disturbance during or immediately after launch could compromise those connections. So why isn't the launch delayed? That's the million-dollar question. SpaceX hasn't issued a public statement about the flare, but experts speculate that the company is relying on rapid response protocols, hardened satellite electronics, and real-time telemetry adjustments to ride out the storm. After all, the commercial space race waits for no one, not even the sun. Still, the danger isn't just limited to the satellites. Solar flares can affect Earth's ionosphere, disrupting high-frequency radio signals and degrading GPS accuracy, both critical for launch coordination, flight tracking, and recovery operations. And there's more. Some scientists warn that increased solar activity is part of a larger trend. The sun operates on an 11-year cycle, and right now we're heading toward the peak of solar cycle 25. Expected to climax around 2025, each cycle brings more frequent and powerful eruptions. And the events of this week could be just the beginning. What if the next flare is an X-class monster? In 1859, the largest recorded solar storm, the Carrington event, caused telegraph lines to spark, set papers on fire, and triggered auroras visible in the Caribbean. If a similar event happened today, it could knock out satellites, power grids, internet infrastructure, and global communications in a matter of hours. Some models estimate $2 trillion in damages in the first year alone. Could tonight's flare be a warning sign? It's worth noting that Earth's magnetic field does a good job shielding us from most solar radiation, but satellites and astronauts, not so much. That's why space agencies around the world monitor solar activity constantly. One unexpected burst can jeopardize years of planning, or even lives if a crewed mission is in progress. For now, SpaceX's Starlink 10-18 launch remains on schedule. The rocket will lift off from Cape Canaveral, SSLC 40 pad at 5:38 UTC, that's 10:38 p.m. Pakistan time. On board, 28 Starlink V2 mini satellites, each equipped with cutting-edge tech to improve bandwidth and reduce latency. As the countdown continues, all eyes are not just on the launch pad, but on the sun itself. Because if the CME arrives earlier than expected, or hits harder than predicted, the consequences could ripple across the world. Internet disruptions, GPS failures, power surges, communication outages, all in a single wave of invisible solar fury. Meanwhile, skywatchers in high-latitude regions might get a treat. Vivid auroras lighting up the night, dancing in electric greens and reds, a beautiful side effect of a cosmic threat. It's a powerful reminder of how closely our lives are tied to the rhythms of space. One moment we're streaming high-speed data through satellites. The next, a solar storm threatens to plunge that same system into chaos. So what does this all mean for you? It means we're living in a new kind of frontier, where solar physics, satellite technology, and space weather forecasts collide. It means that tonight's events aren't just for scientists or engineers. They affect all of us. We rely on space more than we realize, and sometimes space pushes back. Tonight, a rocket will rise through the dark, reaching for the stars. At the same time, a storm, born in the heart of the sun, will slam into our planet's magnetic shield. Two forces on a collision course in the most unpredictable theater of all. Space. This isn't science fiction. This is real. The future of global internet, the safety of satellites, even the stability of our power grids, hangs on the razor's edge of space weather. So we ask, are we truly prepared for what space can throw at us? Or are we simply hoping our tech can survive another round? Whatever happens tonight, it won't be the last time we face this question. And that's why we're here, to keep watching the skies, decoding the secrets, and revealing the truths no one else dares to. Subscribe to the Daily Scope for daily space discoveries and secrets no one else is telling you. And leave a comment. What do you think is really happening up there? Is this just a storm or something more? Because out there, nothing is ever just coincidence.